Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing a Slogurk Titania MELD mid-range deck. Basically, we're trying to use Slogurk in conjunction with the fetch lands, channel lands, and then also self-mill, like the Undead Butler, the Blanchwood Prowler, the Old Rutstein, the Shadow Prophecy, and I guess Soul of Windgrace kind of counts, because it pulls one of our fetch lands out. But anyways, we try and use Slogurk with these self-mill cards to get lands into our graveyard, which then puts counters onto Slogurk. We can then get our lands back. Of course, we have channel lands with the Otawara and the Takanuma. We also have one Seed of the Empire, and then we have our cycling lands, which we can use to draw later in the game. We also have, as part of that land in the graveyard package, MELD with Titania, Voice of Gaia, and basically whenever a land goes into your graveyard, you gain 2 life, but also if at the beginning of your upkeep there are 4 more land cards in your graveyard, and you own the Argoth Sanctum of Nature and the Titania, you MELD into the Incarnate, which is basically a massive vigilance, reach, trample, and hasty creature that just comes and hits your opponent for a ton of damage. The nice thing about the Argoth is that you can do 2 and 2 green, tap it, create a 2/2 green bear creature token, then mill 3 cards. So if you have the Slogurk on the field and the Argoth, you can tap it, get counters on Slogurk, mill cards, get counters if you have lands, mill the cards, and then create a token, which is nice. We also have as removal the 2 cut downs, 2 tear asunder, 2 go for the throat. We also have 3 drag to the bottom because we are playing domain here. And then for kind of fetching things, we've got the Diabolic Intent, which can work with your Blanchwood Prowler because after it hits the battlefield, mills cards. There's really no use for it. So you're happy to sack that to the Diabolic Intent, which will tutor a card out of your deck. It also works well with the Butler because you can sack the Butler and then get exile it from the graveyard and get something back, like a Soul of Windgrace or a Slogurk, or a Skyfish Spider or an Old Rutstein, or Titania. So this card's nice. Also with the tokens that Old Rutstein gets whenever it mills a creature, you can just sack one of those 1/1s, tutor something out. Pretty nice as a one-of. We have 2 Herd Migrations. This is a kind of twofold card because we're playing domain. If we find this later in the game, we can just cast it for all the 3/3s. But early in the game, we can also discard it for 1 and a green to find a basic land card, put it into our hand, and then gain 3 life, which is nice. As another piece of removal, actually, we have the Skyfisher Spider. This is new from Brothers War. It's Reach. It's a 3/3 and 4 mana. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice another creature. We already went over the creatures we can sacrifice. When you do, destroy target non-land permanent. So this is pretty nice removal, actually, and it gets you a body onto the field. And then also another nice piece of it is when it dies, you gain 1 life for each creature card in your graveyard if you do exile the Skyfisher Spider from the graveyard. And since we self-mill a lot, we will have a lot of creatures in the graveyard, so sometimes this is getting you like 7 life back when it dies, which is very nice indeed. We also have 2 Soul of Windgrace, of course, because there's a lot of land in our graveyard. We can also use one of these modes to discard a land card, draw a card, discard a land card, gain indestructible, discard a land card, gain 3 life. So Soul of Windgrace fitting nicely in here. We also have 1 Splendid Reclamation because, of course, we do have a lot of land in the graveyard. Also, we can get a ton of life if we have all 4 of these in. So Splendid Reclamation can get us 4 life, get us all our lands out, and then we can go from there. If we have a bunch of tap lands, or not tap lands, channel lands in the graveyard, and we already have them in play, and we have a Slogurk on the field, playing Splendid Reclamation will make us legend rule these lands, which then puts counters on Slogurk, and then when the Slogurk dies, we get these back in our hand, which is nice as well. To go along with our tutoring, we have Shadow Prophecy. Again, domain, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of basic land types among lands you control. Put 2 of them into your hand and the rest in your graveyard. So if you see lands in here, you have Slogurk on the field, you can not pick the lands, get counters on the Slogurk, and then get the lands back. This is just a nice way to get to dig deeper into the deck, and since we do run domain, you usually get a pretty good look. What else is there? That's really about it for the deck. The win cons are Slogurk and MELD, and everything else is just kind of in there to support that game plan. So it's definitely a fun deck to play. Is it competitive viable? Probably not. Is it a good time? Most definitely. So I think you're going to enjoy the games. If you do, please leave a like and a comment down below. We'll go over the stats, the win rates, everything like that at the end of the video. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the games. Alright. Opponent goes first. I mean, if we find another land, we're good. So let's keep. Here come the soldiers. Let's grab our black source here. Get the cut down online and the go for the throat. Harbin. Gonna have to cut that one down. So next, we'll kill the Harbin and then we'll go for the, and then we'll do the Rutstain here in a sec. We actually take out the Veteran. I think the answer is yes here. Provides more value long term, plus it gives them another creature when their Harbin dies. Alright, here's Rusty. Land is good. Drag to the bottom, now online. For 3, which is perfect. We can clean up the board here. Alright. Let's drag it all. Alright, there's the reinforcements. We'll use the migration to get our next land. Treasure, perfect. Land untapped, love it. No herd migration here, or I mean no reinforcements here, so they can't attack in with everything. So I think we just play Windgrace. And we'll get the Outlook, get a life. Then we'll just go for the throat on the Harbin later. Okay, there's another land. They can give all these 2 counters? Or is it 1? 1 counter. Alright. Down to 8 we go. There's another treasure. So we can Shadow Prophecy, Herd Migration. Let's Herd Migration now. Attack in with the Windgrace. Get another land out. Gain another life. Our last green source. Next. Alright. Then we'll Shadow Prophecy and then go for the throat. Okay. Let's just kill this now. Technically, we take 5 here. Another drag kills everything. Oh, opponent says no thank you. Opponent goes first. We have early removal. Then we have our Prowlers. Keep this. Find us a swamp for our cut downs. Or actually, no, let's get a green source here. We can find the swamp off of this. Huh? Surge Engine. Alright. We'll get the Prowler down. There's a land. We'll use this to get our island. Hit that with the cut down. Alright, there's an island. Hit that with a cut down. Play the Prowler. Reclamation here. How many basics do we even have left? Good question. Couple forest islands and mountains. Alright. There's a drag, that's pretty good. So let's go herd migration, or not herd migration. Riveteer's Outlook. Why is this game so choppy now? I feel like every time they do an update it just breaks something. Anyways. We'll grab our forest. And then we'll reclamation. Get all the basics out of our deck. Alright, cool. Then we'll just hit him with herd migrations for the next 2 turns. No attack. Opponent currently on 3 mana, we are at 10. Sure. Ha! And they missed their land drop, oh no. Alright, so we could just drag this all and then play Slogurk? I think we drag. Play this out. And then... So if they kill Slogurk... I think we do nothing here. Next turn, we... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can play Slogurk and herd migration at the same time. Opponent might concede here. That leaves us with green and blue, so we're good. You know what? Actually, if they have Brotherhood's End, they kind of wreck us. Looks like they don't, if they're using a Grasp. Oops. Alright. On first, no black mana is tough, but we can find that with the migration. Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll migrate on 2 to a black mana source. What is this? Some weird soldiers deck. Okay. Alright. There's a black mana source. Next we'll be looking for our drag to the bottom. I guess I could have used cut down there as well. That sucks. cut down Torrens next turn. What does this say when it dies? But its counters on creature you control? We'll take 3 here. Land. I guess we can do a couple things here. We could hold this for the Torrens. We could Otawara something. But I think we just play the Outlook. The Forest. Play the Butler. And then say next. We can still Iganjo something. And then we'll get our Slogurk back. Also going to be looking for drag to the bottom soon here. They sunned it all. We can cut down the token next turn. For now, let's get rid of Torrens. And then we'll block the 3/4. And then block here and take 2. Let's go get our Slogurk. Alright, another Otawara in the bin. Still have access to cut down here, which is nice. Let's get our island out. And then probably just cut down one of the tokens next. Actually, well, let's see. See what they do. Alright, they go for the Unearth. Where do these counters go? On the Overseer. Alright, kill it. No attacks. Love to see that. Slogurk to the moon. Let's go like this. Oh, lands. Come on, man. No attacks then. Alright, there's Adeline. Yeah, we've got the Myers down there, so those will be good to get back. Alright, Slogurk for the moon. That's a good draw. Alright, so let's attack in, see if they give us some of their creatures. Nope. Bounce our Slogurk back. Let's get a Takenuma, an Otawara, and a Storefront. Play Slogurk again. Get our land drop here. And then... so this costs 2. This costs 2 as well. We can use both. Alright, we'll end the turn there. Why can I not? Okay. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1 on creature you control if it has toughness 6 or greater, transform. Cool. Okay. See where they put it? Alright. So, let's send back the Adeline. Before they get their 1/1. Huh. Alright then, kill it. So, in with the Overseer. I think we go ahead and get a Windgrace now. Let's just Takenuma on main. Get our Windgrace. Big lands in the bin for Slogurk here. Send it. 9 damage. They take it. Okay, they go to 7. I think we have to send Slogurk back to hand, actually, because we have no more black mana. So let's get a Mire. Let's get another Mire to play as a land. And then let's get Otawara. Play this as a land so we have our cut down available. And then we can play Slogurk again. And we can Otawara again, and we can cut down as well. Let's see what they want to do here. Recommission. With an additional +1? That's crazy. Everything gets vigilance. Alright, we'll let that through. Interesting. Okay. So... I guess we just block like this. Alright, then we send this back. And then we cut down this. So they could have an Emperor here, and that's why they're not conceding. We'll play the Windgrace then. Let's get a storefront. This stuttering is killing me. I will get a Plains. And then we attack in with all. If they have the Emperor here, they go for Slogurk. They do, and they do.
You started this fight, but I'm going to end it.
So we'll Takenuma. Probably get back a Butler. Found Slogurk. Get back Otawara. And an Outlook. And a Takenuma. Resolve. Next. Down to 3 they go. So we want to be able to Ottawar here. So tap for green. Then it's like this. End the turn. Alright. Alright. Counters there.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Alright. We send it back. Alright. We got him. Alright, we go first. We do have Slogurk, so we'll get our black source from this obscure storefront, and then we'll have up cut down. Let's get a swamp. Swamp acquired. Uh-huh. Interesting. See if they give us anything better to kill. Ceiling curtains. Alright. We do want to play Slogurk next turn, I think. Do we, though? Yeah, I think so. Let's just cut down the curtains here. I think we actually play Rutstein. See if they go for our lands. Do they know what is happening? Not yet. Not yet. There's a Windy. We could drag for 3, actually. That's not the worst. Because it gets rid of this Trespasser, which will be obnoxious to deal with, so... drag it down. Next turn we'll go Windgrace. Well, actually we can't go Windgrace, can we? Creature. Alright, kill this. Draw. No land. Okay. Attack. Sorin. Like a vampire?
Joy in the slaughter, but it's necessary.
Plus, like a savage. We do find a land. Something we desperately need. Another drag in the bin. There we go. Alright. We'll go Slogurk here. Sorin. Pew pew. And then we'll discard this land to draw. Reason being, we get it back. And then we can also potentially win Grace as well. So.
You will serve me well.
Sure. Counter. Counter. Yeah. Go Windgrace. Do the Obscura storefront. Gain some life, get some counters. Do another black source here. Play this out. Kill Soren. Need some of our channel lands now.
Be restored now.
Probably have another Despair coming our way. Soul Transfer. Wrong. One, two, three. Get out of here. Going first. I think we have to mulligan that. Okay. Back to 2 lands, eh? Well, at least we have herd migration, so let's toss this and a Slogurk. Actually, I think we keep the drag, toss the Terra Sunder. And our only saving grace here is that we're going first. So, let's grab another black source off of this herd migration, so that we at least have... Don't like that. Need drag to the bottom, online, ASAP. Alright, we'll play this other tap first. No rush, no rush. Hopefully they commit more to board here. Very nice. Something else? No? Alright. Ooh, maybe something else here. Drag it. I think they were trying to keep up removal and then leave mana open to buff up their sleeper. Incorrect. Another Shadow. Soul of Windgrace, but no lands in the bin. We can just spot removal this next. Although maybe we save this for a Shoulder. Never mind, we're dragging. Drag it all next turn. And then we'll use this on the Shoulder. Down to 18. Ooh, a cut down though. Ah. Let's still just drag it. There's the Shoulder. Here's the Terra Sunder. Spider. No land. We're almost out of things that we can use to remove. Alright. Let's go Prowler here, try and find our land. Ah, the cut down they've been holding on to in hopes that they'll get something to blow up. Take this red source here. Play it. Next turn we can win Grace and get the white source out. It's fine. Double cut down. Sure. I think we want to ramp here. Well, not ramp, but hit a land drop. Yeah, I'll trade. Wow, you don't want that trade, huh? Okay. We are at 6, so what we can do is go Prowler. Don't cut it down, please. Garden. Interesting. Let's see if they want to block. They do. Okay. Alright, let's hold. We do have the backup. We have another wind grids. So we could spider the Slogurk and kill the Sheoldred. However, we don't get any value if we do that. But now Invoke Despair puts us in the big danger zone, so I think we have to. Very annoyed that we didn't get any value off of this, but what can you do? I'll use this to cycle next turn. There's the Despair. I'll gain 7 life, thank you. Back to 15 we go. Land Windgrace. Next. We can discard and draw here, actually. Or become indestructible. Let's do this. Make him have another. They do, we're in a bit of trouble. They don't. Cool. Attack. Can't stop the Soul of Windgrace. Aw. Alright, well. They got there in the end. Grixis. Okay. Time to prowl. There's the Takenuma. Alright. Of course it is. So, I think we're getting back our Slogurk here. Ooh, look at those lands in the bin. Maybe it's Soul of Windgrace. Eh? We don't really have anything to go along with Slogurk, but we can start getting our Takenuma back with it, so... Double Slogurk. I think it's actually like this. 1, 2... Channel land. Gain a life. Cool. 1, 2, 3. Down to 6 we go. Invoke Despair, seeming very scary. Alright. Slogurk again. There's the Otawara. No Invoke Despair, please. Nice. That's what we like to see. Alright, so we'll attack in. No block. Here comes the herd. Yep. This. And that for counters. Dead to board. They need more removal in hand here. So, let's go like this. Get our Slogurk back. Let's get some life. Wake in the woods, though. If they have removal, they can kill one and not block, and then still attack in, remove Slogurk, and then it's a problem. Let's send in 3. They do block. Alright. Dead next turn. Got him. Going first. We'll keep. We'll get a swamp out of here, and then get into Windgrace. Fiend's Tower. Alright. So I think it's Rutstein on 3 here. Into Windgrace on 4. Probably needed that card. Alright, land in the bin. Ooh, there's the Slogurk though. Send in Rutstein. Send a message. We can probably draw off of the blood token here with the island. I mean, if they remove Slogurk here, though, we don't really need to because we get 3 lands back anyway. Alright, let's draw. So if they're running Leyline Bindings, we can use our Spider to get rid of those. Let's drop Windgrace here. Get the overlook on the field. We can now save Slogurk here if this counter resolves. It does. Send them all. In for 6. Alright, opponent's cycling. There's the depopulate. Do we save Slogurk here? I think we do. Lets us repressure after. We'll go Otwar, untapped, and then overlook. Alright. So I think we'll just play out this one. How many cards do we have in hand? 9. So we have to discard 2. So we'll play the Slogurk and discard a land. Alright, opponent draws. Next turn I think we'll play the Storefront and then the Prowler. There's the Exile, unfortunate. We'll submit 0 here. Got another one of those. Farewell here would be pretty unfortunate. Draw again. Three mana up. And a Soul Partition. Alright. You don't mind that. We'll just take one. Then we'll actually play the island here so that we can bounce Slogurk. Then we also have a Shadow Prophecy. More draw. Alright. Alright, let's Shadow Prophecy them. They may be holding an Emperor here. And they're considering whether or not to interact with this or wait and then try and exile the Slogurk. So let's see what they do. Ooh. Take this one and we'll take this. Alright. Here's the land. Attack in first. No reaction. Let's activate. We can now bounce Slogurk. End the turn there. There's the Emperor.
Feel the energy of battle. Then
I think we save this Otawara. Let's take cycle lands and then a playable. And then discard one. 2, 3. I go for the throat? We do have drag. Okay.
Try not to miss me. Keep watch for intruders.
Get Slogurk back to the battlefield. The Dissipate. Sure. Can we now play this and bounce? One legendary goes to 3 mana. We can. See if they have another one. Alright. Send them. So we can save the Tatiana with the Otawara. in the event of something catastrophic.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you.
Alright.
I have got new moves to teach you.
2 cards left. See if they have the solution here. +1 onto that.
We've got the edge in this fight.
Attack? Attack. Ah! Alright.
Don't feel bad when you lose.
Looking good.
Quite a tough opponent.
Ooh, but no token, huh?
Much to consider.
Are we melding? We might be melding. Huh? What you got? What you got? Here come the lands. And a tear asunder, huh? Alright. Send it. Let's drop the spider here. Then we're going to take out the Teferi.
Time travel is harder than it looks.
Alright, they have a Celestis. Tap for draw, 3 mana open. They could still hit depopulate if they have another land. Okay, land to the bin. Nice. One goes first. Ooh, but we've got all the melding, or not the melding, Slogurk action in hand. And a Rutstein. Alright, so we do need a forest. Let's go find one. And then we need an island. Island acquired. Nothing again, huh? We'll save this for a Slogurk turn. We'll get Rutstein down next. Sure.
When I win, you're telling me what you know about the Raven.
We can probably discard cut down here.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Tired of the secrets. 2 cut downs in the bin. Alright, let's go Rutstein. Sure. Alright. Next turn I think we go Slogurk. Or I guess we tear asunder the Shoulder. Hmm. Let's draw. Prophecy. Alright. I think we have to tear asunder the Liliana. Alright. Are we discarding? Alright, easy discard.
Don't think things.
Let's go Redstein here. Get another swamp online. Blasty Zone. See if they plus again. If they're greedy, they are.
Drop it.
We'll take the 4 from the Shouldered. Next turn we tear it asunder, then we attack the Liliana. Okay. There's Takenuma. So, tear you asunder. Be funny if they blast zone to 3 and then blow up their own Liliana. Doesn't help against our tokens.
You chose the wrong day to cross me.
Sure did. We'll toss the Takenuma here, because we've got the Prophecy for a better dig. Gonna blow up your own Liliana here. Oh, they want to. No? Okay. Let's go Shadow Prophecy. Ooh. Soul of Windy. They blow it up with Blast Zone, though. Maybe it's Diabolic Intent here. Or a Slogurk. And then an Otawara.
I knew this was a waste of time.
Why would they do that? That was bizarre. Alright. Let's get us a... Could make them just find removal for this. I think it's Slogurk here, though. And the turn. Okay. Get Slogurk onto the field. Next. Down to 20. Iron Silex, huh? Alright, let's spider that. Down to 14. Short. Send it back. Ooh, Takanuma. Need to find 2 more damage here. Unless they have removal. There's a cut down. Alright. Let's get back. Probably Soul of Windgrace, eh? Down to 3. Could take their blast zone, but I think we'd rather just get some life here. Another counter on the Slogurk. Okay. We'll end the turn here so that we can draw with the blood token. Got him. Alright, welcome back to the post-game deck overview. That was Slogurk MELD Midrange. Deck did pretty well, 60% win rate, 71 on the play, 50 on the draw. We went 9-6 and played it for about an hour and a half. I have no doubt that if I played this more, we probably would have seen this number decrease. It's pretty tough. Against matchups that are like, things are moving kind of fast, it's really hard to get going. The mono black matchup is actually okay because they tend to just play some creatures and then remove everything, which is a little bit easier to deal with. But if you're playing against something like mono red, you're just going to get burned out. Similarly, mono blue, they just counter all your stuff, and it's, you know how mono blue games are. So these are the games we played. We actually, for some reason, this isn't updating. So we went 9-6 this play session. Played it yesterday, went 3-2. So it should be 9, 10, 11, 12, and 8. I don't know if that's the same ratio, but anyways, there you are. Yeah, matchups wise, again, like I mentioned, mono red is pretty much you lose. Everything else is okay. If you can get the MELD off, it's really cool. And we do get it off a couple times in the video, so yeah. I would say basically it's a fun deck. I do like the Skyfisher Spider actually. I think in a deck that has either graveyard recursion or like on death triggers, Skyfisher Spider becomes a lot better for sure. And I may want to actually play around with this in a Golgari deck. So we'll see about that. Slogurk, as always, is kind of a meme but also fun, especially with the Otawara. You can just do some really annoying things with it. And I do like the Titiana and the melding with her. I think that the only problem is, like, if they have instant speed removal, she just kind of dies, which sucks. But if they've used all their removal on like your Slogurks that keep coming back, your old Rutsteins, whatever else, your Soul of Windgrace, then, you know, maybe they don't have it for when Titiana randomly comes out as a like 15/15 with haste and trample and reach. So yeah. I don't know, it's a fun deck to play, for sure. I recommend it. Would I recommend it for trying to rank up? No. But would I recommend it if you're trying to have a good time and you like this type of gameplay? Absolutely. So that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.